Alright, how did everybody like their intermission? What'd you get on your break? Beuca, stop talking in chat. Unless, well, I think this one's pre-recorded, so you can talk. Just don't tell anybody any spoilers. Here we are with UnlimitedWill and Beuca. So let's look at the standings for these two. I'm your only commentator today, by the way. So my name is not Zelda or NZ. Make sure you put the not in there. Right now, Beuca stands with it looks like 1 win. Is that correct? Oh, 2 wins. I didn't put my other W on my paper, but once I look on the screen, it's 3 losses, 2 wins. He had a tough loss last week. He almost pulled that one through. But UnlimitedWill, 4 losses, 1 win. So both these runners struggling a little bit, but this will be a good matchup. I know both of these fairly well. And, looks like Beuca chose his pink hat today. There we go. All right, let's see all the emotes in chat for these two. Don't boo me in chat, thank you. But let's see all the emotes and the hype and the love and the cheers for these two as we head off. Looks like Beuca's Luigi first, and UnlimitedWill is Mario. I haven't started yet, but here we go. Bunch of Goombas mixed in with all these mushrooms. Both runners surviving it so far. Looks like UnlimitedWill just surviving a flop attack while Beuca, because he got the mushroom, did as well. Oh, but missed the jump to the cloud. I think there was a swamp there, and UnlimitedWill getting the first win, but having to wait for the ants. Beuca might have a chance to catch up here, but nope, ground pound's right onto there. Will gets the first win. Am I quiet? Oh, okay. Speedrun says my mic's good. Sometimes I talk soft. I will move it a little bit closer to my mouth. But appreciate the heads up. All right. 1-0 to start off with, but we're playing all 13 levels, no matter the outcome. But first to 7 will win this set. So it's important that both these runners try and get this win, because both of them are in the lower part of the rankings right now. We're trying to get them up. You could practice some co-op last night, so the PvP is fresh in his mind. We are. Oh man, looks like some dash panels jumping over some red spike blocks, getting all the key coins right away. And Beuca gets off first. Oh, but that one you have to jump. I don't know, maybe halfway, because Beuca jumped at the end, and then UnlimitedWill jumped at the beginning. It just was timing off. Beuca missing the jump the second time. UnlimitedWill will try. Maybe you don't have to use it at all, because there is a little spot of ground there. Beuca trying again. Let's see if he a little spin jump at the end saved him. Nice job, Mario. Now he has a bunch of jazz panels in a row, but you gotta be careful because you never know what's coming. Now he has 2 paths to pick. Does he trust the arrow, folks? He does. Oh, he saved it. I know that yell. He went, oh. All right, gets a cat suit. Is he gonna go through the door? Maybe he wants to climb up. He does. Let's see where this takes him. It takes him to the pole. I see already. Just has to avoid the Podoboo, and he got it. Ties it up 1-1. Oh, wiping some sweat out because he almost biffed it right there on where the arrow pointed to the bottom dash panels. Yeah, wipe that sweat off, buddy. Good save, though. Incredible save. My heart jumped when that happened, but he, cool as ever, just reversed his direction. I don't know what a Stelly is. Magic spells? What is that? Is that a drink? At first. Alright, so you have to hold a Koopa shell in this one. I see Goomba Rats right away. Good, getting the advantage. Looking over the spines. Haven't seen a Koopa yet. There might be only one in this level. Oh, there's some. He needs them to get across, though, so probably just ignoring him for now. Going through the pipe. Is that a Koopa shell? Sometimes they're in blocks. It is not. UnlimitedWill right behind him. Helmet? See what he does with the spare one. Oh! What happened? Did the shellmet, like, destroy the icicle? It must have been. He must have just landed on it funny, instead of on top. Meanwhile, UnlimitedWill making his way across with his shellmet. He could have thrown it up, but he decides to just get enough air and hit it with his head. Still haven't seen a Koopa that they can pick up. Saw some red ones floating, but they needed those. Which way is it head? Oh, he has to throw it to these, You know, what do they call these yellow blocks here? Either way, blowing him up. Doesn't want to go in there, though. He'll get stuck. But I think he's trying to hit the on-off switch. Or something. Meanwhile, Beuca trying to catch up here. There's all the jokes in chat about who's live and who's in the past and who's in the present. I always like that. If you're in the present, don't tell me what happens. I want to be surprised. So, anyway, Beuca, not Beuca. UnlimitedWill took a death there, so having to start over. Beuca in the lead now. But, we haven't figured out what to do yet. He went back and grabbed a shell. That's not the Koopa shell that he needs, though. As you can see, there's no clear condition above his head. Both players could have a clear condition in this situation. Sometimes there's only one floating around, but whoever grabs a shell can go hit the flagpole first. Third to a Gimbrat trying to get up. A confusing level. Not knowing how to go forward and not knowing where the Koopa is yet. By the way, if I called a turtle, please don't tell Beuca. He makes fun of me when I say turtle instead of Koopa. I'm trying to make sure I say it right. I can figure out how UnlimitedWill died, but there's a Spiny down there about to shoot stuff out. He's in his curled up form, but he's very small. It was hard to see at first. Koopa. Oh! Beuca ended up getting. I was looking at Will's side because he had started over, and there's one Koopa before the other 4, but it ended up. Beuca took it and then lost it from the shell he landed on. Meanwhile, UnlimitedWill taking a death. Beuca heading back to get a Koopa shell. He's getting it in the water, hard to do, and then having to go back across all the other Koopas. He's gonna have to make them spawn though. This is that first Koopa on the UnlimitedWill side I saw just floating in the air over here. Ooh, maybe thought about going back to get it, but the Spiny gets him. Meanwhile, Beuca got the shell again. See if he can make it across. He's gonna have to make a. No, he made it. So luckily in SMB3. Well, this isn't SMB3, is it? I was gonna say in SMB3 the Koopa stays in the shell and it can come back alive. But luckily in this one, he can just carry the shell and not have to worry about that. It's the flagpole. It's a key door. I think we saw this one a second ago. Have to hit an on-off block for the cannon above to spit something out. And then hit a bomb again for an on-off block. He doesn't want to lose his shell, though. It's a lot of work. Will took a death again. Look in the water. This is so much work. Not much more to say. He's just in this section with bombs. I don't want him to go too far away from his shell, though. It'll just spawn. Is it still there? It's still there. I don't know where he could put it where he wouldn't accidentally kick it into the water. Yeah, maybe right there. Alright, so he sees that he needs to hit the on-off block 4 times. There's 2 red and 2 blue. And then whatever's shooting out of the cannon will kill that Wiggler below and give him a key where that's probably the finish. Meanwhile, UnlimitedWill trying to grab this shell and does. So he's also going to have a shell if he can make it. Oh, he threw it up in the air and missed the catch. Did he catch it back in the water? Doesn't look like it. Goomba giving him a hard time. Oh no! Beuca got rid of his shell. I would stay here and just get the key and then go back and get a shell. It's too hard to try and keep track of both. Alright. Finally he hits the on-off. So what's it gonna shoot out? Is it a Spiny? It's a shell. So he's gonna have to do it 4 times and then go get a shell. Unless there's one at the end. He might check out the end first. Alright, 2 more. Will's finally in this room with him. Will's caught up. He's watching Beuca do the work. Beuca keeps missing. It's taking so long? It's a small gap. He's gonna have to throw it in. Will get in his way a little bit there. Hot potato. He keeps messing with him. Get out of the way. There's work to be done. Try now. Misses. Beuca's gonna try now. Makes it. So one more. Look, no, he got the key. But is there a Koopa at the end that they can grab, or is he gonna have to go grab another one? Beuca goes to the door. This is the end. Is this question? Oh, there's the Koopa. Oh, he's gonna have to throw it and then grab it. Of course, there's an equalizer. Basically, giving the other player a win. What's gonna happen here, guys? Timeout. We got about 2 minutes left. Actually, I'm not sure if this is live or recorded. I'm gonna ask the producer Milo. But let's see. Oh, they both lost their Koopas. So now what? Only one spawns at a time until the other one dies. Okay, it is pre-recorded. I do not know the results. And I think Beuca is Luigi here. He looks like he just typed something, so yeah. Probably agreeing to give up. This is a stalemate. When did I ever try and trick you, Perk? Alright, Beuca drinking his water. His second favorite beverage of choice. Glad he went with the pink hat today. And his purple Twitch shirt. Good colors. Alright, here we go. This will be like the fourth game that we played, but we timed out, so we're still trying to get that third win. Bonsai Bill Run. Sometimes I call them Bullet Williams. But we'll see. Okay, it's a castle level. First person to the goal. I wonder if those lava's gonna rise. We'll see right away. Oh, it looks to be staying in the same spot. Beuca is Mario. Ooh, here comes the bullets. Is Will gonna make it? He does. So we're gonna have to watch ahead. You never know when the bullets are gonna come out. Oh, Will dying to a Potobid. Beuca killing that bullet, so he's not gonna have to worry too much about it chasing him. Just trying to get through this gap here since the bullet didn't break it. That would have been heart racing if the bullet was, because it took him like 5 tries. But moving on to the pipe. Meanwhile, Will, with no bullet to bounce on, having some trouble getting up to that section. Respawn him now that Beuca's out of the main world. Another tricky jump, so that Beuca makes it in. And there's a flagpole, so Beuca takes 2 wins to 1. Not bad. It was kind of a short level. I thought with the name Bonsai Bill we'd see more of them. But I only saw a few. I mean, I know why it was called Run, because he had to make it through all the bricks, but when it's so easy just to knock it down right away, it's not as heart-wrenching. Kind of like Indiana Jones when the boulder comes after him. Now that's scary. This one's kind of easy. And short and sweet themed level. Like Beuca is Luigi this time. More Bonsai Bills. Oh boy. So how are they gonna survive the first few seconds here? Beuca throws UnlimitedWill and then jumps over the top. More coming though, and he bonks his head. He wasn't quite at the very top. UnlimitedWill jumping up. So he has the advantage now. Let's see how far he can jump. Ah, they weren't spawned all the way again or something. There was just a gap there that he needed. Looks like we're frozen a little bit on the left side. We'll just watch the right. Okay, we're synced back up again. Here we go. Beuca makes it to the top thanks to a boost. But again, there's that gap there. Maybe he should wait when he gets to the top for them to start shooting again. I thought Bonsai Bills hit bricks. But, I mean, maybe I'm thinking of Bowser's Fire and Magic Koopa's Fire. And then go start see the bricks. So, are they thinking of starting over or giving up? Beuca said start over. Will says start over. We're starting over. Yeah, every other theme? Okay. 3D World's the only one where they go through. Oh, I think I said it backwards. I read it right now, Captain Yoshi. This time, UnlimitedWill had the advantage to go over the top first, but like Beuca, wasn't on the very top and bonked his head on the bonsai bill above. He might have to start over a third time here. Because even if they get to the top, there's going to be that gap because they're not all together. So whichever player gets to the top now needs to stay on top of the bills and not get between them in the middle. See who does. Beuca threw Will the first time. Oh, and this time just kind of shoves him to the side. Alright, stay on top, Beuca. Alright, that was the one that killed him last time. See how far he gets. Still staying on top. This is the one that Will died on. Gets on top due to some strats and finds a pole. Beuca up 3-1 with some dabs left and right. That took 3 tries. That was exciting. Bad. Remember, this is out of 13. We're going to play all 13, but whoever gets to 7 first will win the match. We're playing all 13. UnlimitedWill has plenty of time to catch up. But I love it when it's like back and forth, neck and neck. I like tiebreakers, I like overtimes, I like evenly matched players, and this seems to be that so far. Play all 13. I don't know how to say your name in chat. I'll just call you Gozes. Mikey Sugar, I didn't know that command worked on this channel. Alright, here we go. So Beuca is Luigi. Deciding to stay a little bit behind on the Will in case he hits an icicle maybe. Oh, they both hit spikes. That's a little jump there. I thought Beuca would have an advantage watching if UnlimitedWill died, but yeah, you gotta think fast in this level, especially if someone's on your tail. Alright, now Beuca waiting a little bit. Not sure why. Maybe he's looking for something, a power-up. Makes the jump. Yeah, you can hit these icicles going up a hill too, but so far just going down. UnlimitedWill hits some blowy joeys. That makes Beuca have to skip that, or get to skip that level, but he decided to go right. Because I'm not sure why, and it ended up killing him to the icicles, but luckily they both died. They both had a chance, but then this time Beuca in front. Let's see if the red on-off block is still hit. Beuca died to an icicle. He must have jumped there. And the wheel's still going. Yeah, if you slow down your momentum, sometimes it's tough to get through there. But that's where he died last time. Beuca gets through it this time. Sliding backwards twice through the icicles, as UnlimitedWill does as well. Probably easier than trying to change directions. Here's the other on-off. Oh, Beuca right behind him. On his tail. There's a key. UnlimitedWill chooses to skip it. There's a key door. Chooses to skip it. And there's the end. Probably smart not to go for that. He would have gotten, like, locked out. So most players ignore key coins and key doors. So I don't blame him. That turned out to be good that time. Alright, so 2-3. UnlimitedWill trying to claw his way back. 5 games played. Well, 6, but only 5 scores. See if we get some more timeouts or anything. Level 13. That's an unlucky number. Multiplayer versus. An American version by Nate Dude, 44. Alright, all the enemies are super huge in this one. He gets a little bit of a lead. He's Luigi. Gotta be careful of the bees here. Oh, gets a shell. Just misses throwing it at UnlimitedWill. I don't know how he avoided it, but gotta watch these POW blocks. Not POW. The ground pound blocks. They could come around and get you. UnlimitedWill has to go around the long way. Choosing not to go up top. Under. Under we go. And there's a pipe. UnlimitedWill right behind him. I would say it's just a few seconds back. But meanwhile, Beuca flying through this level. Some red with spiky blocks. But as long as he doesn't bounce up into them, he should be fine. UnlimitedWill choosing to go the same route Beuca does. All these large Koopas. Up a hill. Nice avoidance of them. Sees a car. Skips it. Runs across like some gaps. Looks like UnlimitedWill died on his side. I noticed that's the beginning again. Not sure what happened. Meanwhile, Beuca finds another pipe. So he's a couple pipes ahead of Will at this point, and there is the flag. So UnlimitedWill fell a little bit behind there a few times. Beuca takes the advantage. 4-2 now. Ever skip the car? I'm not sure if the car would have helped. The next section after that was some gaps, and there was a large gap in the middle, and I think the car might have fallen there. Exciting level so far. Team car. Most runners skip cars and key coins. And power-ups sometimes. Just trying to get through the level as quick as possible. Stone Sky Puzzle. What is that flag, guys? Is that Brazil? This will be interesting. I also don't have the sound on. Gozes, so when there's a P switch or something, I don't know what's going on. So Beuca is Mario again this time, a little bit behind on the wheel. Sees the nice stuff. That was really good PvP strat. Will tried to kill him with the shell, missed. Beuca steps on it, throws it right back, and kills him. Did you guys see an on-off block? Oh, there's something off screen that's triggering it. Oh, it's below. Now we can see it on Will's side. Beuca coming right back. Will went through the door there. Oh, misses a jump. It's rare for him, but it happens. Will waiting on this puzzle. P-switch has to go up. Opens a P door. How did that P-switch get hit? I know the Blowy Joey hit it, but how did it open the door? That was interesting. Beuca having to wait on the on-off blocks again. Something's triggering him. He's standing somewhere and they go off. But meanwhile, Will with the equalizer, boom, boom. Going through a door. Is this close to the end? It looks like another puzzle to me. There's a Koopa. There's arrows. There's two different ways he could throw it. Oh man, he blocked himself out. Why did he do that? Oh no. Beuca, meanwhile, is ahead of him now. Well, he did have a checkpoint. I don't know if he's further ahead. No, yeah, he's further ahead. This is the last section. The Koopa shell's still going. Looks like he's gonna have to hit a P-switch to make the cannon drop. He can't get the timing right on this yet. Is Beuca blocked out as well? He went back to his menu screen. Oh, he made the jump. But now what? Yeah, I think he wasn't supposed to jump up there. He can't figure out the puzzle because I think the Blowy Joey's gone on Beuca's side. Bacon, or will it reset eventually? Oh, he's bringing a P-switch with him. That might work. That might work. It's smart. Big brain play. Will he get there in enough time, though? Will can go through that pipe now. I don't know why he's not. Maybe he's going to go grab this pal first. Meanwhile, Beuca makes it to the pipe and a checkpoint. I believe there was one more checkpoint, though. Oh, but there's the flag. Just a little bit too late. Yeah, Beuca was about halfway through the level, trying to catch up. That section really slowed him down. Broken. He was able to figure out how to fix it, but just a little bit too late, so Will takes that win. Guys, about halfway through. Let's see the emotes from both players, or the cheers, or the he's gonna win, that's my boy, whoever. Evenly matched so far. Haven't seen a lot of interactions between the two of them, except for at the beginning of the last level, where Beuca stopped him from throwing the shell at him. I thought that was pretty impressive, but in the end, Will got ahead too far. Classic A, is that one of Will's? I don't recognize it. Alright, so first person to go on this one. Can't jump too high. The platforms will disappear when you jump on them. Beuca choosing not to take the Link outfit. Will waiting for the platforms to reappear, but even if he gets this, he's gonna have to get it in one go. If he hits that, if he hits that on-off switch, then Beuca could just take the platforms after that. So Beuca knows he didn't hit him, gets his bow ready, shoots, jumps, nope. Alright, UnlimitedWill gets a chance without anybody messing with him. Shoots, hits it, and makes it. Oh, that was Beuca. I was looking at the wrong screen, folks. I apologize. I only knew that because he started dabbing. Good job, Beuca. He got a couple tries at that. Got on the third one. That was pretty good. Maybe he's been taking some practice. There's a few levels online where you can. It's like Link's archery training, Gerudo training grounds where you can like shoot things and practice shooting them when you have to like stay on a moving platform. Maybe he's been doing some of those. Not bad. Welcome to Speedrun. Well, it says IPK behind what Ikomi wrote, so I'm a little confused about who actually wrote that. Alright, on to the next one. Looks like a Bowser. Lava level, castle level. Did they both get the mushroom? They did. Alright, so are we going up or under? We're going over. Beuca is... I think he's Luigi. Yep, he is. Makes it the next section without the platform underneath. Luigi's a little bit ahead. Will has a shell, but even though he's through, it didn't hit Beuca. Still trying to get past the Hammer Brothers here on both sides. We can end up killing that one and making his way towards the axe, but there is a Bowser there. And they didn't get all the coins yet. They forgot about the clear condition. Oh boy, they're gonna have to make their way back. Is Beuca gonna camp? No, he's gonna make his way back as well. They're all underneath, so they decided to go over, but they were all underneath. So those are probably power-ups to help them. Was it all, or at least you guys? It's probably all, because I didn't see that many coins. And they have to get 100. Khaleesi, go lay down. Go lay down. My service dog's coming over, making sure I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, they didn't have to get them all. It was at least, and Beuca got the clear condition. And he is ahead of UnlimitedWill right now, as long as he can make it without damage, because he is small. There's Potaboos, there's Spinies, there's Hammer Brothers, there's Fire, and there's a Bowser. So, time to jump, and he got it. 6 wins. 6 wins for Beuca. Next one will win him this match, but again, we're playing all 13. So UnlimitedWill still has time. He would have to win 4 in a row, though. I thought it was all, but he got it fairly quickly. And then if UnlimitedWill hadn't, died and had to start over, he might have been ahead of Beuca and been able to steal it. But like I said, not a lot of PvPs so far. I want to see these players interact more and have little battles. That's the stuff that we can win Emmys for. Yeah, no dab that time, Beuca? What's up? Alright, moving on to... It says W8, and I assume that means World 8. I haven't played this Mario, like when it first came out, because I just didn't get it. Was this a Wii U version? So I don't know all the worlds like I do for the NES games and stuff. When it came out in the 80s, I played it. So if you ask me about World 8 and NES, I can totally tell you. I don't know. Is this actually World 8 from this game? You guys? Anybody in chat know? You look familiar? Get a little bit behind, going through the pipe, making sure the cloud's there first. Oh, jumping right into a Koopa that UnlimitedWill was patiently waiting to get past, so they would lower. And Beuca starting over. Is this a power-up? It is. Level 1, the mushroom. UnlimitedWill also gets a mushroom. Might have to hit this Koopa, yeah, between the 2 on-offs here. Beuca catching up meanwhile. Oh, it's for this. Oh, he didn't jump on the bricks. But he didn't get little either. A little spin twirl there. Way across. Something happened on Beuca's side, guys. What happened? How did he die? There's another Koopa. Maybe he fell. But meanwhile, UnlimitedWill still further ahead on a snake block. Oh, it's another coin collecting level. Why do I keep missing clear conditions? Oh, thank you, chat. Me in chat telling me W8 means wait. I guess I'm just, thinking of the wrong thing in my brain. Of course it means wait. Like SK8 means skate. So, okay. Maybe telling you not to just rush this. Beuca ahead this time. Not sure how many coins they have. If we go according to their points, they probably have 205, 215. So they need 220. Let's see if these 5 up here will do it for UnlimitedWill. He's the one close to the coins. It does not. So the score also goes up if they kill enemies. And that's why... If they only collected coins, that would be correct. UnlimitedWill taking a death. Beuca's probably going to camp this out. Once he knows that the clear condition's been met. And that's probably a good place to camp it out. Because the other person will be on the snake block. I don't think it goes high enough unless they stay on it to go over him. Unless they jump immediately off. As you can see, the snake block is parked. And it's snake block parking lot right above him. I don't know if they have the level memorized that much yet. Alright, there's the clear condition. Will is Tiny Mario, bringing a shell with him. Probably smart. So this is the level I was talking about that, or the game I was talking about that the Koopas come alive if you hold them. So, still gonna bring one. Still gonna bring one. Here he comes. Gotta make sure it doesn't come alive. Has to make it across too while staying big. Yeah, it just decides to throw it. Smart. The snake block coming up. Let's see if he decides to just YOLO it right off the snake block. It's right there. Beuca's right below him. I wonder what is the showdown's look at. Decides to go over to the snake block. Some ground pounds and Beuca steals it. And Will can't get it back because he was below him the whole time. So Beuca takes the 7th win. Dab City there. And some sort of run as he looks behind him. So Beuca takes win 7. We played 10 games. 3 more in the works. Bacon, if you don't have the level memorized and you don't know if you're jumping to your death. I mean, I know you could see Beuca below him, and I think he was just trying to bonk off his head. But Beuca made a move and jumped on the snake block to confront him, and was able to get on his head. And then Will tried to get it back, but he was just underneath him the whole time after that. So the P's he's been playing in co-op paid off. Who knows? SMB1 level here. Can't grab anybody this time. Can certainly still win, though. Oh, Unlimited Will. I think the icing conditions made him fall off that cliff. Meanwhile, Beuca a little bit ahead here. Looks like some climbing a mountain summit sort of here. Doesn't want to YOLO it. Oh, he sees a cliff. I see it too. Doesn't need too much speed to get to it. Meanwhile, Unlimited Will right behind him. Getting to the apex as well. See if he YOLOs it. You got in the next spot, getting a checkpoint. Only will get his checkpoint right now. Oh, good thing he did. He immediately got hit by a chain chomp. I always want to call those bow wows. That's what it was in a Link to the Past. You could hit the block, by the way, to bust it, so that Unlimited Will couldn't get a big mushroom. Not realizing there was a bunch of big mushrooms in the next room. Try to find a key here. I don't think he needs to kill all these boom booms, but I think he might do it just in case, since he knows he's a little bit ahead. After killing a few, seeing no more keys, deciding just to go through the door. Meanwhile, Will took another death. Trying to get through this section without a power-up is tough. Another death. Man, we'll change chomps. There's 2 of them, and a Wiggler, and a Piranha Plant. So, yeah, that section turned out to be just too much for Unlimited Will, and Beuca takes his 8th win, and a drink of water. That was a tough section for Will to get through without a power-up. I believe Beuca had one when he went through it. Not bad. 2 more games to play. Beuca stretching his fingers. You never know. Gozes might take the last 2. Sorry, Unlimited Will might take the last 2 Gozes. Sorry, I was reading your name while I was thinking of his name. Another SMB1 level. Looks like we went to Germany. Is that the Germany flag this time? Got 2 Hammer Brothers right to start. There is a power-up, maybe, in this block. They might fight over it. Beuca decides to grab it. He is Mario. Unlimited Will avoiding him so far. Beuca keeping his power-up, though, and gets past him. Assigning damage boost to the chain chomps. Oh, but he dies to a Koopa below. And he says, "Where'd you come from?" Grabbed his power-up. Decides to damage boost through this first Hammer Brother and keep it through all the chain chomps. Up though. This time makes it, and makes the head of Beuca. Ah, he hit the question block. And gave a big mushroom to Beuca, who killed the block. And he's kind of clearing the way for him, and now Beuca's smiling. As he makes And then we'll sweat a little bit. Which way are you guys going? Beuca goes left. Not sure why. Maybe, Beuca, you won't be able to fit in there. You need to go back. Unless you take damage, which you just killed the Koopa, which would have given you damage. He's gonna block it, because if he lets UnlimitedWill in there, then he's ahead! Oh my goodness. No! He made it! Oh my goodness. Beuca, I don't know how he's gonna take damage. Okay, he's gonna go on another route. He can take damage that way, or just go straight down. Oh man. Just keep going down, Beuca. Oh, make your way across? Okay. Oh, I'm not sure this is the way to go, though. I think it was down more. Oh, he's little this time. No more big Beuca. Looks like I can't tell who's ahead is the thing. We're in an area where they both are. Beuca going the way UnlimitedWill did, and there's the flag for UnlimitedWill. So you had to go kind of like in a down, and then to the left, and then to the right. A big kind of clock. I'm a little confused by that level bit. UnlimitedWill wasn't. He made it to the pole. Gets his 4th win. One more to play, folks. Go ahead and start asking your questions in chat that we can ask at the end if we have time for interviews. I don't know if they'll be able to interview. But maybe they'll see it later and answer it in their chat. Okay, here we go. Last game. Yep, clap your hands, Beuca. Here we go. I always like Beuca's background. Little stars. Dot. Not .com. Dot. South Korean level. Short and sweet and themed. Here we go. Oh man, there's some saws already. So what are we supposed to do? Can you land on them? I see a little white area. Is it a note block? It's a cloud. Alright, so Beuca is Mario. He's a little bit ahead. Going through this gap there. Gosh, this is scary. UnlimitedWill didn't really ground pound him, but he kind of like pushed him to the side, and then he dies. So Beuca will have an advantage, being a little bit ahead here, with nobody to mess with him. Ah, man, just trying to get through to that saw is hard without laying on the side of it. So now UnlimitedWill in the lead. Getting to the pipe. Oh, but lands on the side of the final saw. Let's see if Beuca can make it. These twirls are helping him control his jumps. There we go. Here's the P door. Here we go. Running right and up, the arrow says, and up again and into the pipe. Oh, he jumps above it. Maybe check for a power-up. UnlimitedWill barely made it through that P door, but here he comes as well. There is the end. I'm not sure what we're doing here. You can't get to the pole unless an on-off block is hit. This might be a start over, because if you go through the door and hit the on-off, the other person will win. And they're both here. And I don't know where the key is. But what are we doing here? I'm not sure what could have been done differently. I didn't see a key in the whole level. They have to bounce on each other? Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. Where's the key, folks? Is the key floating? Oh, they're giving up. Maybe we can, the mole had it. Well, didn't they kill the mole? I'm not sure. Sorry, as my chair squeaks, I sit up a little bit. Sometimes it makes me slide down. Here we are in our final match again. Here we go. Yeah, Calm Dot indeed, unusual guy. Calm Dot. Trump's Fiery Fortress. Going back to America for this one. Standard multiplayer versus. Oh, he ran off screen? I didn't realize that. I was looking at another screen. So that's why they didn't have a key, because they didn't kill it. Alright. Well, avoiding all these swamps and Goombas as they make controlled jumps. Ooh, UnlimitedWill got close like 5 times, and finally he was just too far behind. Maybe Beuca body blocked him a little, I'm not sure. But he was very, very close all these times. And here we go, Beuca keeping his fire suit. So he thought he had to hit the bricks, and it turns out the swamp did. Deciding whether to go in the pipes or not, and he chooses the clear one on the left. Meanwhile, oh, that wasn't UnlimitedWill. So Beuca's on the right, he's a little bit behind. Oh, Beuca jumps for that swamp. He didn't realize the swamp was there, as you can see by his face. because he wasn't ahead last time. When UnlimitedWill used it to break the bricks. So UnlimitedWill has an advantage in this level so far. He's fairly far ahead, probably halfway ahead. Riding a snake block, avoiding all the dangers on the way. Looks like a slow snake block. It's gonna take a while. Will make his way up. There's a swamp further ahead. Beuca, meanwhile, having some problems getting to where he is. Not sure how he died the second time, chat. The third time, though. Man, these swamps are after him. Swamp City. Alright, so now we have some these blinking blocks that turn on and off. And then we'll be able to cheese a little bit, getting right past him. Maybe some wall jumps next. No, he's waiting it out this time. We can probably tell that Beuca's not like right behind him, so give him some time. Beuca having some problems in a second. Here we go. He hasn't hit his checkpoint yet, which would help him a lot later. Learns about that swamp and doesn't go through it again. Chooses go left. I didn't know if he was gonna go right. Then we'd be able to see what's on that side. No, he went left for the coins and then goes right. A little too late though. Will reach the goal. And Beuca gives him a wahoo for a good job. So final score, 8-5. Let's see if, even though this was pre-recorded, if anybody is around for interviews. Let's just check real quick. Everybody some love. That was a really good match between these two. Had some good moments, had some PvPs, had some just... I mean, there was only a few games where one was way far ahead of the other, including the last game here. So I enjoyed watching them both. They were pretty evenly matched. Just Beuca had some good wins there. So it doesn't look like that we'll be able to interview either of these guys today. This was a pre-recorded match, sorry. But if you want to check out their content, go ahead and visit their channel. And, you know, come back here again because they'll be in matches, of course, next weekend as well. So that's all for this hour. There's one more game tonight, and that is Spell's Stream versus Doomsday, and I'll be commentating that. I'm not sure who my co-commentator is yet, so stick around. Right now, we're going to show you a promotion for Pace coming up in May in Maryland. Hope to see some of you guys there, but until then, enjoy your short break. NZ out.
They are synced. They are synced now. Do whatever. In the lead again.
Wow.
Side for sure from Cheese. Okay, doing it moving.
Oh no, the cheese falls!
Cheese